Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over, the channel where I try not to get game over. And in the third installment of my most used weapon series, we're looking at the support class. Just so you guys know, these are not my personal opinions on the most used or most popular weapons. I've got my information from battlefieldtracker.com and simthic.com, which I will leave links to in the description. So let's jump straight to it. The primary weapon for this build is the BAR M1918 Storm. I've recently put out a build for this weapon where I talk more about how to play with it in your loadout, so go check that out after this if you're interested. So first things first, we'll have a quick rundown of the stats. The BAR has a fire rate of 600, making it the fastest firing LMG. It's got the second highest minimum damage per shot, beaten only by the Shat, and has really predictable and easy to control recoil. Its time to kill is the second fastest at 402 milliseconds compared to the Shat's 337, and the bullets to kill sit at 5, beaten again only by the Shat at 3. But remember, it has almost double the fire rate. And its effective range extends to 30 meters, which is matched by the majority of the other LMGs. So with these stats, you might ask why on average 26% of kills are done with this gun and why 26% of support players choose to use it. Well, the reasons for this are relatively few. So, the BAR doesn't behave in the same way as all of the other LMGs. It's very different in that it's so mobile and very easy to handle. It feels far more similar to the Hellriegel in a lot of ways, as you aren't restricted to laying down fire from distance. Normally you'd be at a huge disadvantage against an SMG or shotgun, but with the fast fire rate and the easy to manage kickback with this gun, you don't have to find a vantage point and wait for someone to fall into your trap. You also don't have to rely on the use of a bipod for accuracy like a lot of the other LMGs, meaning you've got the ability to take the fight to them. What it basically boils down to with this gun is that it doesn't limit how you play. If you trigger tap, it can be really effective from range, and up close, you can shut people down quicker than they can respond in most cases. Versatility is again the name of the game for one of the most used primaries. Onto the secondary, which is the M1911. This has been the same since my most used assault build, so for a more detailed review with some tips and tricks as well, check that video out. So very briefly, it's a middle of the road sidearm. It acts in the way you'd expect a pistol to in an FPS game. It doesn't require any specific usage in terms of range or accuracy to be its most effective. It's very easy to use and can shut down people very quickly. Gadget number 1 is the ammo pouch. This is probably preferred over the ammo crate simply because of the mobility. If there are bullets and grenades flying around, you don't want to have to be sat still stocking up on ammo. The pouches can also be thrown really far to your teammates, so you don't have to worry about breaking cover to resupply them. Gadget number 2 is a favourite of mine for the support class and a must-have in the infantry-only game types, the Crossbow Launcher frag variant. The reasons for people choosing this so much are quite obvious, and similarly to the rifle grenades for the medic class, you can fling your grenades over great distances with a good chance of success. It only takes a little practice to get the range down, but when you do, it's like carrying an extra 2 grenades in your pocket from spawn, which can obviously be resupplied at will because of your pouches. Which brings us on to the grenade, which is the frag grenade. It's also featured in quite a few of my other builds, so I'll be quick on this. It's versatile and powerful and gives you a greater chance of multi-kills than many of the other grenades. Finally, the melee, which is the combat knife. It's very fast and has a large one-hit kill range, not to mention the very brutal animations that come along with it. So that's my most used support build. What do you guys make of the choices from the Battlefield 1 community? Is there anything you would change in this build? If so, let me know in the comments. So if you had a good time, hit that like button and feel free to share this video wherever you like, as it really helps the channel out. And if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too. Until next time, that's Dame Over. Peace.